she's going. What I'm supposed to do, I was supposed to write her to myself alone, secure the area, make sure everything was in line, and write my speech. Didn't happen. Diana knows. And these child welfare act, why? I don't know. 1 million, we got it. So, but that being said, I have been thinking about her for, and God, I know we've had to try to get through this all weekend long, all day, all night. And first, I'm standing to say right now as a broken woman and a little bit defeated because let me tell you, I tried to bribe her with everything. I bribed her with extra time to leave, anything I could think of for her to say. It needed to be somebody I was on my knees. And it didn't work. She's leaving us. And as much as it's personally painful, and I think for all of us who work with her, again, it's really a wonderful move for her. She's going on to be with her beautiful daughter, who I know she loves very, very much, and getting on to a new life. And it is the best for her. Works for us, it's the best for her, so I can accept it. So I've been thinking about Diana, and I've been thinking about a million and one things I could say about her. I have worked with her for 3.5 years now. And for those of you who know me well, I call her my Diana. I know she's not mine, but I love her. She is my rock. She's my everything. And I've been thinking about what I could say about her, and there are a million ways I could approach this. There's 3 icons that kind of come to mind. First one is Madonna. Second one is Muhammad Ali. The only Madonna. I'll explain. The third one is Atticus Finch, actually, from To Kill a Mockingbird. You know, I'll get to that. Why Madonna? Well, as a matter of fact, Carmen and I met in the bathroom the other day, and I think she understands why. Madonna is a woman who has basically done everything, in every way, shape, and form. And those of you who may not know Diana, Diana is a late blooming attorney. Before that, she raised 2 amazing, gorgeous, wonderful children she loved very, very much. And in her later days in life, she became an attorney, one of the finest attorneys that has ever crossed my path, and I guarantee you. You better believe it. But Madonna has also transpired into so many things. There's so many personas. She can do anything. So can Diana. Diana not only is an amazing attorney, she's right now continuing her education. She's been a teacher. She moved. She could go anywhere that she needs to go to once, and I think her husband can attest to that. Fearless. So it's amazing of the woman that is as Skype. Secondly, Muhammad Ali. Those of you, especially Carl Larson, from the defense bar, I read a quote. You float like a butterfly, sting like people. That's her. You may think she's this sweet, dark, casual woman. But there's nothing here in the world that let me tell you go against her. It's going down. It's going down. Diana is prepared. She knows her shit. She knows it before you even thought you were going to be before her that day. And she wins everything. She's fully prepared, and as far as I know, pretty much won everything that she's ever put her mind to. Because she's just an amazing attorney. That's right. Just last week, when any other lawyer who would be leading commissions really could care less and kind of be moving on and beyond what she's doing, she brought a case to my attention, and it just really captures the essence of who she is. There's a child who will remain nameless, can't get to the staff with, but, was on the path of CPR. Diana, in her usual way, really cares about the case, thinks about the child as a mother, and she has every single child she's ever encountered, and she goes to agree with me. That's her. 2 weeks before she leaves the department, she actually really cares about the future of the child, and she's changed the case and gone in a totally different direction. And really, in the end, I was sitting next to her last week in total awe of her. It was about 5 o'clock. You know, we were hot, sweating from the heat of the day. We were at JJC. She asked me to sit down and talk about the case because she really cared about this child well beyond, I mean, she's not going to be trying for any other part in the case other than knowing she made a decision about him and about what he needs and about how he should progress in life. And, you know, that's really the essence of her. Which brings me to Atticus Finch. If you've read the novel, you may know, lawyers in there, we all really should know, but Atticus Finch is actually the most amazing, wonderful, perfect attorney out there. He's the ideal. He's the icon. And I haven't read the book in many, many years, but I just watched the film a few weeks ago. And in the movie, Atticus is sitting on the porch one night, and from a really small southern town, drives up late at night and approaches Atticus, and approaches him on his front porch, and he's swinging his swing, and it's late. And they ask Atticus to defend Mr. Robinson, I think it is. You're wrong about that. Why? Because the judge knows that Atticus is the one that is going to seek justice and going to do the very best for this man, despite how unpopular it is, despite stacked against him, despite processes that he's going to lose. Atticus accepts. Later on, right before the trial, this particular man is, you know, he could possibly be subject to death threats and whatever. What does Atticus do? He guards him. And he guards his prison cell the night before the trial. Unfortunately, in that case, unlike a Dianna case, he loses the trial. But that afternoon in the film, children are actually watching, and there is a huge group of African Americans on the top floors. And Atticus lost the trial, and he's gathering his briefcase together. And because he's this amazing attorney, and he's done this amazingly just thing, and he's done the right thing, which was unpopular, which the facts were against him, the times were against him, but he believed. Just like Dianna actually believes in every single child that crosses her death. And I can attest to that on every single case of hers. So at that moment in the film, the young child is kind of like slumbering and sleeping, and one of the adults in the case says, "Stand up, Scout. Atticus, your father's passing by." And I just can't stop to think about Dianna and how she is that attorney. She's the essence of that attorney. She is ethical. She's intelligent. She is beautiful. She is bright. She takes the unpopular, losing battles, leading in children, and pushes on and perseveres. And no matter what stacks are against her, she actually does the right thing. So, in the spirit of that film, I'd ask you to raise your glasses and raise your toast to Dianna. Dianna's passing by, and it hurts. It's a little painful, but we know you're on to better things. You've done wonders here, and we love you very, very much. Something. Give us something. It doesn't really, I can't even wait to tell you. Make sure you want people to sit there. You gotta come see her.